Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. This is a relatively simple but effective strength training workout. You need a chair at the very beginning, and then you do need a yoga mat for coming down to the ground. Our first round of exercises is all lower body, the next round is upper body, and the final section is core. So you need a wide variety of hand weights, chair, yoga mats, and space. I'm going to push play on my playlist. I'm pretty sure that you're not able to hear it right now. I'm so sorry about that, but I will link a playlist for you in the description. All right, so let's start with the warm-up, and actually let's grab the yoga mat for that. Okay, and then we're also going to use the chair for that as well. So first thing first, let's do some inchworm walkouts. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, tuck your chin, curve down. Walk all the way out to your plank position. Drop your hips, lift your chest. Push up and back. Good. Soften your knees. Go again. 4 times total. Take your time with it. And on number 4, we will stay down. Going in through full cobra here, so we get all this movement in our spine. All right. Drop your hips, drop your toenails, wiggle side to side. Great. Toes together, pull back into your child's pose. Take a few deep breaths. Good. And release. Come on up. Flip your palms. Flex your feet. Push forward, backward into your wrist stretch and bottom of foot stretch. Great. And now release. Find a downward facing dog position, walk it out, bending elbows and knees. Also, move your head from side to side, warming up neck. Great. And now send your right foot forward, lower your left knee down to the ground. Lift your arms up, stretch back, set your hands down, pull back for hamstring. 4 times total here. Once again, full range motion. All the way forward, all the way back. Good. Final time. Awesome. Now bring both knees back and open your hands out to the side, wider than your shoulders. Then drop one shoulder to the ground at a time. Great, and come back up. Good, let's go to the other side. So bring your opposite foot forward, lift your arms up, stretch back, hands down, pull back. 4 total times going through these deep Anjaneyasana lunges and half monkey. Final time. Great. All right. Now step both feet back to your plank pose. Send your right foot forward, right arm up, lower down, and switch left forward, left arm up. One more time. Good. And release. Walk your feet in towards your hands. Roll up vertebra by vertebra. And we'll just do a few leg swings to open up our hips here. So first, underneath your body, side to side. Keep your foot flexed. 4 more. All right, now we go forward, backward, same leg. I love to do this, especially after sitting down for a long time. And we switch legs. Under body. And forward, backward. And release. Excellent. Okay, so first round is all lower body, so I'm going to move this to the side. We've got a goblet squat, a deadlift with what's called stiff legs. It just basically means that you don't worry so much about sending your butt back. You just try to keep your knees almost completely straight. So slightly more intense, but just do what feels good. And then we've got a Bulgarian split stance lunge. And that we have our dumbbell on our front shoulder. So our intervals are 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Get a heavy weight for your goblet squat. We start in 3, 2, go. These are all movements that you know how to do. Good. So we do each of these sets 3 times. 3 times through. 1, then the next, 40 on, 20 off. Keep your chest wide and your knees wide. Good. 15 seconds. We have 10. 5 seconds. Great. And rest. Stiff leg deadlift. It's basically a Romanian deadlift. Just think about it as an RDL. Good. In 10 seconds. So feet in parallel position, shoulders back, lower back neutralized. Go. Hands so close to that your legs, you can touch your skin. Seconds. Good. 10 seconds. We have 5. Awesome. Rest. Okay, I'm going slightly lighter. We have right foot on the chair, left foot forward, knee traces in line with the toes. Good. 5 seconds. Oh, left shoulder has the weight. Go. Getting that back knee close to the ground before you push back off. You can have that foot behind you flexed so the heel is over the toes, or for more depth, keep the toenails down. It's also good to stretch out the top of your leg. 15 seconds. Good. 10 seconds. Whew. We have 5. Rest. Okay. We switch to the opposite side. I will give a 20-second break because I find these are difficult. I don't want time. 10 seconds. Also, I should probably set it up the proper way. 5 seconds. Tuck hips under. Go. With the weight on the shoulder, we have to keep our torso slightly more vertical, which is going to put more emphasis on the quad of the front leg. $15 seconds. Oh. 5 seconds. Rest. Okay. Second set, goblet squat to start. Good. Good. 10 seconds. Grab that goblet underneath. Set up that perfect squat position. Ready, go. Pushing the heels through the ground to lift your torso up. Fifteen seconds. We have 10. Almost there. 5. And rest. Stiff leg, deadlift. Always thinking about going heavier if possible. 10 seconds. Whew. 5. Shoulders back. Go. Also, if it's really easy, find that tempo, 2 down, 2 up. Even slowing it down a bit. Taking the time to retract the shoulders at the top, keeping them retracted. 15 seconds. I kind of lost the stiff leg. There we go. I got it more. 10 seconds. 5. Almost like the knees don't change from standing to bent over. Rest. Okay. Lunge. So left weight, left foot forward. 5 seconds. Tailbone tucked, gaze forward. Go. And if you need to adjust your foot stance, that's okay. It doesn't have to look the same for everybody. Seconds. This is also really good for our knees. It's a way to develop strong quadriceps and strong knees at the same time. Rest. A lot of people struggle because they develop strong quads and they don't take the time to develop strong knees. Single leg work will help a lot with that. 5 seconds. Go. Woo! 15 seconds. 5. And rest. Okay, one more round. I know it's boring. And that's why I don't exercise for aesthetics. Because if you exercise for aesthetics, this is the kind of workout you do all the time. Ready? Go. If you want to get bodybuilder style muscles, you better believe their workouts are boring. Boring. I just love exercise for the sake of exercise, honestly. For longevity, for fitness, for health, and that's why I do so many different styles of exercises, so many different formats, because it keeps it fun for me, and it makes my body healthy in novel ways. But if you just want to, pose for Instagram, well, you do a lot of boring strength training, just like this. Rest. Not for me. Okay, I'm going to go heaviest. since it's our final round of stiff leg deadlift. But I do love these workouts as well. Just, you know, not all the time. Go. And these are the kind of workouts when you can really notice how you develop your strengths. And they're scientifically, you know, effective. These are the kind of workouts that have been studied a lot. So we know they work. Well, we know they work for specific variables. We'll say it that way. 15 seconds. 5. Rest. Okay. Final split lunge. I'm going to go heavier. 10 seconds. I did my first 2 rounds the same. Now I'm just going to add on a bit of weight. 5 seconds. Ready, go. Just checking that back foot, making sure it's straight, or mostly straight, in line with the knee. And then checking the front knee, making sure it's definitely straight, in line with the toes. $15 seconds. 5. And rest. Switch feet. Good. 10 seconds. Whoa. In 5. Good. Ready, go. Squeezing those glutes. Rolling the muscles around the hip so you feel like you're kissing the butt cheeks together. Oh, this one's hard. 15 seconds. We have 10. Oh my goodness. 5 seconds. Come on, one more. And rest. Oh, lower body is done. I'm gonna grab a sweat towel. You can move your chair and grab your yoga mat. And a sweat towel. Okay, so chest press, basic chest press, skull crusher. Then we stand up for an underhand row. And then we have a suitcase squat, curl, and overhead press. By the way, in the final 2 sets, we have an extra movement that's a compound movement, so multiple parts of the body. So, chest press, skull crusher, your knees will be up on the skull crusher over your hips, and then you have 1 hand weight or 2 hand weights to the top of your head. Then you'll come up for an underhand row, palms face forward, hands next to your rib cage, up and down. And then we've got a suitcase squat, so narrow stance, curl, overhead press. So 15 seconds till we start. Go heavy on those chest presses. 10 seconds. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Hands start over the shoulders. Ready, go. Elbows go wide, wrists over elbows. We want to be going heavy enough here to where we feel like we need the break. Good. We have 5. Okay, skull crusher. I'm going to use just one heavy hand weight. Good. 10 seconds till we start. And 5. Ready, go. Now here you don't necessarily need those shoulder blades to be pulled under, and you can keep your back flat on the ground. Start the exhale before you start the motion. And you can hold an inhale breath if you feel like it supports your spine. 5 seconds. And rest. Come on up for your underhand row. I'm going to do the first round kind of light so that I can kind of get my back in the game, so to speak. Good. 5 seconds. If you need to stand up in between repetitions, go ahead and do that. Go. I also like to keep these light sometimes so I don't move my wrists. I keep those wrists strong and straight. We have 5. And rest. Okay, suitcase squat, curl, overhead press. I'll keep the same weights for this as the last one and gradually increase them as we go. 5 seconds. Ready, go. And I'm going to challenge myself to keep super controlled here. So the elbows do not wiggle around. They stay in tight. Ten seconds. Rest. Okay, going back to that chest press. Back on the ground, so quickly get there. 10 seconds, and be careful in your transitions. Oh, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Let your lower back arch. Ready? Go. Think about creating that super taut bow and arrow position with your spine. Seconds. 10. And rest. Okay. Tricep extension, or excuse me, skull crusher. In 10 seconds. Now here, that lower back stays down. Make sure the shoulder blades pull away from the ears though, even if you're not like super contracting your shoulder blades together. Go. You just don't want them to sneak up towards your earlobes. We have 5. Rest. Okay. Okay, come on up. Underhand grip. I'm gonna start adding some heat to this. Okay. Palms face forward. This is for bicep as well as back muscles. Shoulders back. Go. Think about pinching your armpits up and in. You're bringing your weights to the bottom ribs. 10 seconds. 5. And rest. Okay. Good. We have 10 seconds until we do our suitcase squat, overhead press. In 5. Ready, go. Squat, curl to press. In the suitcase squat, you hinge. So it's like you fold your torso in half. Hips go back, chest goes forward. Seconds. And rest. Okay. Final round. I'm gonna bump up the weight. Heaviest that I can go. Chest. Woo. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, go. Whoo, that's heavier. Seconds. Don't let those palms come towards your chest. I just got mine doing that. 5 seconds. And rest. Okay, overhead tricep extensions. Good. 5 seconds. Go. Oh yeah, that's heavier too. Sorry, it's not overhead tricep extensions. I'm so sorry, it's a skull crusher. Duh. Elbows always stay oriented directly over the shoulders. No swaying toward the torso or the chest. That is the torso. No swaying toward the head or the torso. 10 seconds. We have 5. Rest. Underhand grip, row. I'm bumping it up here. Big ol' push. 10 seconds. Ooh. In 3, 2, go. I'm going heavier, so I'm going slower. Gonna focus. Oh. 20 seconds. Good. 5 seconds. Supe squat. Ready? Go. I just caught myself swing my elbows back a bit, so I'm going to focus. Think about using my bicep muscles to curl those weights up. Super focus here, 10 seconds. If your weights are heavy enough, you're going to have no choice but to focus. Rest. All right. Final exercise. Okay, I'm going to get an easier to hold weight here. So, we have a loaded crunch. You have a couple options depending on your neck. Sometimes this kind of irritates my neck, so I have a modification. So my modification is I just have the weight at my chest, and I'm going to do a crunch here, just with the weight on the chest. The true version is here, with your weight over your chest. It's still just a crunch though, so we don't come all the way up. Next exercise is a side to side, V-sit twist, feet on the ground. Next exercise is a reverse crunch, full range. So weights over the chest. So you'll bend your knees, pull your hips off the ground, send your legs long, pull, and long. And then the final exercise is a 6 climber, cross body, 1 thruster high pull. So this is a compound exercise. You'll have 2 hand weights here at the top of your mat, or you can keep your hands on them for the work section. You'll bring your knee across, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, faster, slow there. You can step or float up, hands face the body, elbows high pull up and down, okay? So that's your final exercise. All right, let's start with the loaded crunch in 15 seconds. I'm trying to get the sweat off here. Good. In 10 seconds, I'm going to start with the full version and see how my neck does. This is our final set of exercises. Ready, go. So this is all about those upper abs. Seconds. 5. And rest. Okay, next is that side to side, and I'm going to grab just a heavier hand weight for that. Side to side, seated V twist. Good. In 5. C curve in the lower back, heels down, go. If you get dizzy, just look forward instead. Notice if your hips are lifting off the ground. Pull them back down. 10 seconds. 5. Rest. Okay, so we have the reverse crunch full range with the weight held over your chest. So try to go slow with the hip dip lift part. Try to peel the tailbone off the ground as much as you can. 5 seconds. Go. Even if there is like a little bit of momentum happening, that's okay, as long as you try to slow it down and slowly lower the butt back down to the ground. hands on the ground or the weights for the 6 mountain climbers. You can go slow or fast. 3, 2, go. One motion, kind of like a snatch to get those weights up. This is full range here. So all the way down, all the way up with the torso. And rest. Okay, we have, I forget. Oh, our V-sit. Our V-sit. 10 seconds. Good. In 5. Lean back. Ready, go. Lean a little bit further if you can. Feel how that changes the muscles that are working. 10 seconds. 5. And rest. Whew. Overhead chest hold, full leg. Full hip lift, leg extension. In 5 seconds. Ready, go. Try not to let those weights go over your head. Keep the weight above your chest. Speaking for myself here. Oh. Woo! My legs, my abs are starting to shake. 10 seconds. 3, 2, rest. Okie dokie. Climbers, overhead press. 10 seconds. In 5. Or sorry, climbers, high row, not overhead press. Go. Sorry, I don't know where my brain is at today. Rest. One more round. I'm tired. That's good. Whew. Okay. Crunch. 5 seconds. Loaded crunch. One more round of exercises. Go. 4 more minutes of work. Ten seconds. 5. And rest. Okay, we have a seated twist. Good. 10 seconds. Seated twist in 5. Ready, go. If you want, you can lift your legs up here to make it more intense. Halfway. Try not to hold your breath. Ten seconds. 5. And rest. Okay. Hip lift, leg extension. It's actually my favorite exercise here because it's also a physical therapy for the lower back. But it's hard. 5 seconds. Ready, go. When the going gets tough, take your time with the going. Keep it going. Woo-hoo. 10 seconds. 5. Rest. Okay, come on around. 6 climbers, 1 high row. 10 seconds. Maybe go a bit faster on these climbers. It's your final push. 5. Ready, go. Rest. Whew. You're done. Man, that was harder than I thought it would be. It's good. Come on down to the ground. Let's go to a 90-90. So, 1 foot forward on a 90-degree angle, opposite leg back, also on a 90-degree angle, and then lean toward that front leg. Ha. Oh yeah. I always forget to do 90-90, but they're so good for us. Good. Come on up. Switch to the opposite direction by going through your 90-90 switch. And then lean over the opposite leg. to that first leg, tuck the foot in, and now let's find a pigeon pose. Good, so the leg is, opposite leg is now straight, wiggle it out, and then sleeper pigeon. Lift your chest up, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, send that foot back, drop your hips, and look up. Wiggle the hips. And now push back to child's pose. And let's switch sides. So, right knee forward, left leg back, and wiggle those hips. Or opposite, I should say. And now sleeper pigeon. Your chest up, hands underneath your shoulders, slide both feet back, drop your hips, look up again, cobra pose. And then push back for child's pose, palms face up. And now tuck your chin and roll on up. Find whatever comfortable seated position works for you. One hand behind your head, pull the elbow down or clasp the fingers for a tricep stretch. And then look up toward your fingers and switch. And then release. Hi, Coco. One arm across. Open. Other arm across. Open. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, give yourself a bow. You have just completed a difficult workout. I am proud of you. I hope you're proud of you too. Coco's proud of you too. So have a great day. Thanks so much.